Yo, we're good. We're good money. Oh, there we go. Alright, hold on. Let's do this. Yeah, we're here. Alright guys, so the point of this video that I wanted to make today was just, to the idea that I look around and I realize that a lot of times we get stagnant. I find myself more focused on the things that don't matter in life every day. The old me, I used to focus on things that were, mundane. When I was younger, when I was like 17, 18, I wish I had somebody that would have taught me to focus on myself and the trajectory of my life, my health, my priorities, just taking care of things like that. Because, nowadays I look around and I realize that that's the only thing that matters. I've always been a guy that can get girls. That's never really been a struggle for me. It's the idea that I wish, I had somebody to tell me that working on yourself is the best way to attract women. If you ever want to get girls, if you ever want to, anything in life, if there's anything in life that you're trying to get to in terms of, goals, the best way to reach your goals is to consistently better yourself. It's to always work on yourself and to push forward in life. It's so easy to catch yourself in this rat race of day game, of going up to girls, trying to get their number, hitting girls up on Instagram and on Snapchat and looking for a sense of validation. You can catch yourself doing that a lot. Specifically, my experience was that, I was doing that a lot, but I wasn't getting any return. It was a very low investment for my time. I would spend time, hitting up girls, trying to tell them that they're pretty, or I ended up realizing that it wasn't that they didn't want me, it wasn't that I wasn't attractive, or it wasn't any of that stuff. I wasn't becoming the man that can attract the kind of woman that I'm looking for. I have high standards, I don't look for just basic women. I don't look for a woman that any guy can have. I look for a woman that, I feel that is unique to me. I want a woman that cooks and cleans and takes care of me, and I want all these things, out of a woman. I want a beautiful woman. I'm very specific in what I want, and what I'm realizing is that you can't be specific with what you want if you're not consistently taking care of yourself and being, meticulous about how good you dress and you brush your teeth twice a day, and the small things. You really got to do the small things before you can demand something like that out of somebody, and one thing I'm also learning is that even when I do find that woman one day, it's not about finding the perfect woman. It's about, helping that woman grow into the woman that you want her to be. As a man, you have to come secure. You have to come with the hard work done already. And that's how you attract a beautiful woman. You have to build your value. Men aren't born with any value. So I've been balancing this thought about, am I doing things in my life is everything around me centered to get women? And, I had a friend of mine tell me the other day, Donald, not everything you do needs to be for a woman. Sometimes you should do things for yourself. You know what I mean? And they weren't wrong necessarily, but going to the gym, that's something that I do because I want to get women. The nice car that I drive, I do that because I want to get women. I work hard every day so that I can accumulate money so that I can get women. And it's not that. So the point that I'm making is that that's not a bad thing, because everything that I'm doing, though it is so that I can attract beautiful women, more women, but it's also bettering me in every aspect of my life. Take a sip of the smoothie for that. Ooh. What I'm doing is bettering myself all the way around. I'm consistently doing things that's helping me grow. So because of that, though it might be so that I can attract women, no matter what, the premise is still that I'm bettering myself. You understand? My whole point in general to this soliloquy that I'm giving out is that you just need to better yourself. You just need to work on yourself. Like I said before, I'm the kind of guy, I have a lot of standards. Anything that's special is because other people can't have it. I want things that everybody else can't have. I want the cars that people can't drive. I want to go out to the boats. I want to get on the yachts that people can't get on. I'm going to actually, so let me fix my words. I'm going to get a woman that everybody can't have, that really only a 1% of men can have. And that's not because she's the most beautiful woman. It's for a lot of things. It's also because she's such a beautiful woman from head to toe, inside and out. She takes care of herself. She takes care of me. She admires me. She respects me. She looks up to me. she's submissive. These are the kinds of things that I know my wife is going to be. You know, I'm going to help out millions of people in this world, if not billions of people in this world. And I'm going to do that through my hard work, through being an example, through building my morality, through continuously growing my vocabulary and learning how to talk, so that when I'm having conversations with people, I can articulate the ideas that I want to in a clean fashion. You know, I want everybody to be able to understand exactly where I'm coming from. If you're from the hood, if you're from the suburbs, it doesn't matter. I just want everybody to be able to understand me. So one of the things that I'm going to work on is to be able to help people, is learning how to articulate myself better. There's so many things that as a man we need to do in order to push the betterment of this world. And becoming the best version of yourself will help better the world, right? And not only will it help better the world, it'll attract the exact lifestyle that you want. The point of this video is to make sure that everybody is working hard consistently, you know, taking accountability for yourself. I've spoken about accountability in a couple of my other videos, and you know, I think that it's super important. It goes without saying that, you know, without self-accountability, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to figure things out. You're not going to think clearly about your life. You're always you never have power, I guess is the best way I can put it. If you're constantly pointing the finger at life, you know, saying, why me? Whatever you're using to point the finger, you know, and not take the accountability, you need to get over that. You need to fix that. Your mindset needs to be consistently, it's everything in my life is my fault, you know. You know, let me give you guys a good example. A good example of that is, you know, if it rains outside, I'm not going to get mad that it rained outside. I'm going to take accountability because I didn't prepare myself for the rain. I could have checked my weather app. I could have, you know, there's so many things that I could have done. What that does is give me the power to make better decisions, to fix it, I guess. That's the most and the easiest way. It gives me the ability to fix it. If I point the finger at other people, I no longer have the capability to fix it. So another example, or I guess let me go deeper in that. If I say that it's the world's fault for raining on me, then it's always, every time I walk outside and, you know, something happens, I'm going to get rained on. I'm going to get snowed on. You know, I'm not going to be prepared. But if I take the accountability, now consistently I can check the weather app and I'll know exactly how to dress for when I go outside, and I'll never get rained on. So it gives me the ability, it gives me the power. Taking accountability gives you power. Accountability gives you power. And I think that's something that's not taught enough. Personally, I know exactly what I want. And if I don't get it, it's my fault. The vice versa of that, hold on, there's some people walking. Actually, no, not hold on, there's people walking by. Continue. So, my whole point is that, you know, if I get arrested unjustly, you know, whatever the case may be, of course it's not fair. But if I sit there and complain that the world, oh, they've arrested me and I have nothing to do, I'm just gonna sit in the cell sad, you know. I'm not gonna build on anything. I'm not gonna grow. There's so many things, and the other side of it too is if I make $1 billion, that's my fault, and that's an amazing thing to be proud of. I know fault is a funny word. I'm learning now you can use it for both ways, but I'm the reason that I've helped 1 million people. I'm the reason that things go good for me, and I'm the reason that things go bad for me. But the idea is just to be ultra accountable, you know. If you want a certain lifestyle, you need to be ultra accountable, and you need to work on yourself every single day in all aspects. You need to go to the gym, you need to work out, you know, and you got it. I've been there where, you know, I didn't have anything that I wanted. I was gonna say I didn't have everything, and I'm still there, you know. I don't have everything I want, but I'm working every single day to make sure that I get there, so that one day when, you know, I wake up and I'm 45 and I roll over out the bed at 5 a.m. because I'm getting ready to go to the gym, I can look over at the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life and see my wife, and, you know, walk down the hallway or walk downstairs to my kids' room and, you know, peek my head in and see my boys sleeping, and walk to the other room, see my daughters sleeping, and my 2 dogs next to me as I'm walking to the rooms nice and quiet because they're trained, you know. I got my pistol, I go downstairs to drink my coffee. These are things that I've processed in my head, you know, things that I've planned. And that's another thing too. If you have a certain lifestyle that you want to live, plan it, figure it out, write it down, you know. Don't just think, oh, I want to live a great life one day, because what is even a great life? Everybody's version of a great life is so different. Some people, they just want to lay down in a cabin and sleep all day, you know. That's a great life to them. Some people want to stay in their bed in their city, their hometown where they're from, and just, you know, go to work every day and come home and pet the dog in their 2-bedroom apartment and have a great time, you know. And for some people that's enough. But for high value men, for people like me, for those, you know, purpose-driven men, for all the men that, you know, want something, all the people. Let me even say people, because there's women out there that can benefit from this just as much. If you're constantly taking care of yourself and, you know, you want things in this life, go for it. Be meticulous. Like, make sure that everything that you do, there's a reason behind it. You're not just doing things, you know. Be in control of your thoughts. Be in control of your mood. Be in control of everything in your life, and continuously push yourself to be better, you know. With all the ideals that I'm kind of giving, I know it's a lot, you know. There's no, like I said, there's no real like purpose to this video. For when I'm just getting back into the content. But these are some things that have been on my heart. These are things that I've been talking about heavily through my day-to-day. Now, I'm gonna call it right around here, man. If you guys have tuned in, I'm super grateful. I'm blessed, man. This is Lionel's Motivations. We're coming with a lot more content. I'm starting a podcast ASAP. I got the camera rolling now. There's no reason that I can't, man. I'm gonna start this podcast ASAP. The podcast that I'm starting is about dating and relationships, masculinity. You know, based a little bit off of the things that I talk about in this on this YouTube channel. But I'm gonna start another one. I'm gonna continue this though. If you're already on this journey with me, tap into the podcast when I start promoting it. I'm gonna promote it on this page, but you know, I don't want to lose what we were. I just want to say thank you guys. You know, I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful to be even just standing here, to be dealing with life in general. The fact that I'm even out, like, in this beautiful greenery, you know, I'm outside and I get to enjoy this. I got a smoothie, I'm wearing nice clothes, I got shoes on. Even if they weren't nice, I got clothes on, I got shoes, backpack, all these things. I got a beautiful camera that I get to record myself on, a nice mic, and, you know, jewelry, and all these things that I'm just so grateful for. Everything I said was materialistic, and that's the best part. I know that everything that I have can be gone tomorrow, and that's why I appreciate it for what it is right now, you know. And then on top of that, I'm happy. Oh, look at a bird. A bird just flew right under the camera, guys. That's dope. You know, it's the idea, for one, like I said, everything that I have could be gone tomorrow. I'm super blessed and I'm grateful to have it all. None of it means anything, you know. None of this means anything. And the only thing that does matter is my health, my body, my physical presence, you know, my mind, my love, my family, my home, my transportation. Those are the things that matter, the things that are taking care of me and my people and my family, that are bettering me. So for one, I want to thank you, God, for, you know, constantly bettering me and allowing me to do things like this. Without you, none of this would be possible, God. And, you know, I want to thank you guys for listening and tuning in, because without you, without the audience, I would be talking to nobody. I'd be talking to a screen. But realistically, I'm talking to a bunch of beautiful people out there who are going to better their lives. So hey man, this has been Lionel's Motivations. I just want to say I love you guys. Keep tuning in. We're going to keep killing it. We're going to keep making it happen. And we're going to get this money, man. We're going to get that money, man. I'm out. Peace.
I just turn my profit up. We don't like to party much, but every trip I gotta drop her back. Cause girl, I see you there before my dollars was. So I like to spoil her. On my back while I smoke gas. So baby girl, I feel you.